Once you multiply number 4 out, you should get 54x cubed minus 66x to the fourth minus 78x to the fifth, and then reorder them into correct order, leading with the highest exponent. So negative 78x to the fifth minus 66x to the fourth plus 54x cubed. Okay, so all these are examples of a monomial, a one term multiplied by binomials and trinomials. For number 5, we're going to have a binomial times a binomial. So that means a two-term statement times another two-term statement. So 2x plus 4 times 3x minus 7. Okay, so in this case, we have more than one thing to distribute out. Okay, and so what you're going to do is you're going to take the first term of the first binomial and you're going to multiply it to each part of the second binomial. So we're going to take 2x and we're going to multiply it by 3x minus 7. And we're going to leave that positive 4 there for a sec. So 2x times 3x is 6x squared. 2x times negative 7 is negative 14x. Now that we've distributed that 2x to everything here, I'm going to go back and I'm going to take that positive 4 and I'm going to also multiply and distribute it to the 3x minus 7. So now I get 4 times 3x, which is positive 12x, and 4 times negative 7, which is negative 28. Now in this scenario, now that we've done this, we have an instance where it's not just reordering that we're looking for, we also need to make sure that everything's simplified. Well, if you look here, negative 14x and positive 12x are the same type of term, meaning we need to combine them to simplify it. So first we would have our 6x squared, and then negative 4x plus 12x to simplify would become negative 2x, and then minus 28. Okay, let's go ahead and try number 6. So we have quantity x minus 6 times 4x plus 3. Okay. So take that first term, I'm going to multiply it to the first term of the second part and to the second term. So we have x times 4x, which is 4x squared. Then we have x times 3, which is positive 3x. Now I take the negative 6 and multiply it. So negative 6 times 4x is negative 24x. And negative 6 times 3 is negative 18. Then again, we see where we have like terms. So I simplify them, or combine them to simplify them, and I get negative 21x minus 18. So on number 7, I'm going to see what you can do. 3x minus 1 times 3 plus 2x. 3x minus 1 times 3 plus 2x. Go ahead and simplify that as I pause for dramatic effect. Okay, so I'm going to teach you a trick with number 7. or not necessarily a trick, but an acronym to help you remember what you need to multiply, okay? And it is represented by the word FOIL, okay? So we're gonna FOIL this problem, and it is only used for a binomial times a binomial, and it's just an acronym to help you remember. So the first thing you're gonna do is you multiply your first terms. So you have your 3x times your 3. Multiply your first terms of your binomials. So 3x times 3 gives me 6x. Then you multiply your outer terms, or the outside terms. Okay, so the outside terms, meaning on the outer or on outside. So 3x times 2x. So 3x times 2x would give us, oh, my apologies. I wrote the wrong number here. 3x times 3 is 9x. 3x times 2x is 6x squared. My bad. Then the I stands for inner or inside. So the inside or the inner terms is multiplied next. So we get negative 3. And then L is for last. You multiply the last terms. So first, outside, inside, last. And so negative 1 times 2x is negative 2x. And then we combine like terms and put in the proper order. That would mean 6x squared would go first. Combine 9x and negative 2x to get positive 7x. And then minus 3. Okay, so first, outside, inside, last, or first, outer, inner, last helps you remember the order of how to multiply. But essentially, all you're doing is distributing each part to everything. Okay, so I'm going to write down number 8 and see what you get. $12x squared minus 7 times 8x minus 10x squared.